People's what going on? Another testimony for one of mine. Look, when God is for you, who can be against you? You know, the enemy hates when we give our life to Christ. He will come after us and try to get us to go back in our past lifestyles and go back to sin and stuff. But I want to encourage y'all, stay on the straight and narrow path here. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and no man comes to the Father except through Jesus. Look, I can share this testimony with one of us. This happened just before COVID. I was at church and during the sermon, God, the Lord gave me a vision. I saw myself like after church, I was walking home. This long stretch of road. As I was walking, I turned, I looked behind me, and I saw demons, like thousands of demons, or hundreds of them. It was so much. And it's like God allowed me to see close up to them. And these things had so much hatred and anger in their faces towards me. The enemy was just vexed. He just vexed. When you give your life to Christ, Satan gets so angry with you. And these demons had so much hatred towards me. And I just look at them and they turn to the front. And when I look up in the sky, I saw like thousands or millions of angels. So many angels, like in armor and everything. So that was so cool. And then it's like the vision switched to like the area view. Like it's like I was like, it's as if I could see from the sky looking down, like, and I could see the roads, the trees, myself like a little small dot walking, and I saw behind me like darkness, so many demons. But ahead of me, there was so white light, like so many angels. And then it stopped, and I was at church like wondering, thinking, wait, what are you doing thinking about? Saying it that there, so. And after the service, and I was going home from church, I was walking on that same stretch of road, and then it came up to my memory what I saw when I was at church. So I turned through one of the gaps, and I went on another road parallel to that stretch. And while I was walking, and I reached halfway on that long stretch of road, I just turned behind me, and I saw that this big dark cloud, like the rain was about to fall, so it was just started to set up. This big dark cloud behind me. And when I turned to the front, all I saw was like blue sky and white fluffy pretty clothes, And that same vision came to my memory. I was like, that is interesting. So as I was going home, and I was about to reach my gap, I saw this cloud behind me, this dark cloud. Now the clouds will go from east to west, but this cloud was coming from the south to north. It's like this thing was following me, and that was just so weird and odd. I got home now. I think I told my brother about it, and I remember later in the night, a sister in Christ, she had posted it was a dream or something that she said, like Lord, she said she was fasting, I think a couple of days ago, and she mentioned how the Lord showed her like demons, like hovering over people's neighborhoods, over their homes and stuff, and like in the form of clothes. Not saying clothes were the demons, but it's just a representation to show you. So when she's mentioned that, I was like, yo, that was what I experienced the day before, And it's interesting to see that how the enemy has attacked me many times. But it's so cool that God showed me that, to show me that, look, the enemy is vexed, he's angry with you. You have thousands of demons that come after you, whatever. But God allowed me to see there are many angels, like thousands or millions of angels. I got my back, they got me covered, God got me covered. I am a child of the Most High God. That was just a cool thing to experience. Because I was at church, I was like, what are you saying? Like myself leaving church and like walking home, and just so I turned behind me and there are so many demons behind me. This anger, these things have so much hatred towards me. But God allowed me to see that there are thousands or millions of angels that they're, that ready to fight on my behalf, So it's like not just me, but for all of us as believers. The enemy will come against us. He will try to set traps for us, whatever, but know that the God that we serve, he got me, God got us. So stay blessed, stay prayed up, know your authority in Christ Jesus, and have a wonderful day or a wonderful night or a wonderful evening.